Hi, I'm Gemma, and I'm going to read you one of my humorous short stories that's a sequel. It's a sequel to my story called The Chat. The Chat 2 by Gemma Conway. Oh, Jim, come in. Hang on, you're not Jim. Don't tell me, John. Jack. What have you got there, your lunch? Oh, of course. You're the man come to fix the washing machine. I forgot all about it. Follow me and I'll show you where it is. I keep it in the laundry. Here we are. Just lift those things off and you'll find it underneath. I'll stay and watch because next time I want to fix it myself. I've just come back from Geelong. I spent the weekend at my brother's. Had a lovely time. I had to reorganise his wife's life while I was there, but that was all right. I don't mind doing that sort of thing. Poor Beth, she spends so much time cooking and cleaning and doing work for the church, she never gets time to rearrange the furniture or change the drawers around or put her name down to play lawn bowls. Her son, he's my nephew, has bought a house in Torquay, and he took me to see it. It was very nice, but I told him I wouldn't want to live there because it had cigarette smoke in it. He said he'd never noticed it before. I was amazed at the difference along that road. There are more houses now, and the grass is a different colour. Some of the sheep have changed positions. It took him ages to get us there. Young blokes today, they drive so slowly. I always prefer to do the driving myself, but I haven't got a licence. They took it from me when my eyesight changed. You're a pretty quiet bloke, aren't you? But don't worry, you're not boring me. I was about to sit down and watch the telly when you came. That's been pretty mind-numbing lately. Last night, after I got home, I had to watch the wrestling because that was the best thing on. I don't believe in violence, but it's there, isn't it? So I might as well watch it. Might as well even enjoy it. One of the fights was quite exciting. There was one bloke with no hair and a neck like a tree trunk. He weighed 260 stone, and he was up against a tiny little chap who was such a nice man. He just had a knee operation, shouldn't even have been fighting. The doctor said it was 2 weeks too soon. Before the fight, he said he'd try to win for his mother's sake, the little darling. The big one just stood there making gorilla noises, and when his turn came to talk, he said a whole lot of nasty things, and I thought to myself, if I ever see him in the street, I must remember to smack him in the face with my handbag. Anyway, the big horrible one threw the nice little one here and threw him there and bounced up and down on top of him, and just when you thought the poor thing was all squashed and probably dead by now, he sort of got a sudden burst of strength from somewhere. Oh, it was marvellous. I could see in his eyes that he was thinking about his mother. He grabbed the big one by the ears and then ran all around the ring with him and banged him against the ropes and took death-defying leaps at him. You won't believe this, but by some miracle he managed to flip him out of the ring. Just imagine a Shetland pony flipping an elephant. By the way, I'd make you a cup of coffee, but I'm sure you've got a flask in the car. Why don't you go and get it? I'll bring you a cup if you like. I'll bring 2 cups, and we can both have some. Okay, you keep working. I drink too much coffee anyway. It's very bad for you, know. Does something to your what's-her-names, and something else too to that other thing. I should give it up. Ever since I started drinking coffee, I've kept getting more and more wrinkly. Up to then I had a face like a baby's bottom. Tea's bad for you too. You drink a lot of tea, don't you? I can tell by the colour of your skin. You want to watch that. I could get you a glass of water, but it comes from the reservoir, so it's not very healthy. I've seen kids spit in it. I'd offer you a bicky, but I can't help noticing your shape, and I wouldn't want to be held responsible. Do you want a little helpful advice? You should give up eating sugar and Milo and Activite by the spoonful pork crackling and chicken skin without any meat, camembert cheese deep fried, and Black Forest cakes all to yourself. Also, stop drinking undiluted cordial, cream and chocolate topping straight from the bottle. You just can't keep on the way you're going. I won't tell you to give up alcohol because I think that'd be pretty hard for someone like you, but just try cutting it down a bit. My friend Frida gave it all up. She still died anyway, but if she hadn't had the heart attack, she would have lived a lot longer. Crikey! You will remember how to get that back together again, won't you? I wouldn't say anything, but I'd hate you to get a whole lot of pieces all over the floor and then say, "Well, madam, I fixed it, but blowed if I remember how to get it back together again." But then you're not exactly a young bloke, so I suppose you know something by now, surely to goodness. You're not a young bloke, are you? I didn't think so. If you were a young bloke, I'd be straight to the doctor if I were you. You'd have to be suffering from something really terrible. Have to be. You frown an awful lot, do you realise? You can go to places that'll help you with that. I'm not suggesting you go and get yourself put in a straitjacket unless you like it, but they can help you get your mind into better condition. In the meantime, just stay away from knives and guns and don't watch telly or read any books. They make you lose touch with reality. You'll probably find that after you've finished talking to me, you'll feel better. That happened to a friend of mine just the other day. She left her husband and came round to stay with me for a while because she was fed up with him throwing bottles of beer at her and vomiting on her side of the bed and spending all her hard-earned money. Anyway, I'd only been talking to her for an hour and back she went. She said that suddenly she felt able to put up with him. I've got a bit of a gift in psychiatry. Now, I bet if you get angry, you go home and yell at your wife and throw your dinner all over the kitchen wall. And rather than give her any of your pay packet, you tear it up into little pieces. And then you get the dog and tie some string to its tail and swing it round and round and round in the lounge room, knocking all the ornaments off the mantelpiece. I can see it in your face. Now, I could teach you how to control that. You're working faster now, have you noticed? You want to be careful at your age. Crikey! You're aiming for a world record. If you do have a heart attack, do you think you could hang on till you get back to the car? It's just that I've got a thing about watching someone die in my own home, and I never feel I can really get the carpet clean again. Gosh, you're finished. Well, remembered how to get it back together again. Now listen, if your car hasn't moved off in a few minutes, I'll ring an ambulance. People tell me I concern myself too much with other people's welfare, but I can't help it. I'm just a caring sort of person. I try to be less caring. I'll follow you to the door. You seem to remember your way. If you have a heart attack while you're driving, try not to crash into anything. Of course, if you die, it won't make much difference to you, but you might hit a few other people. And of course, if you don't die, it wouldn't be much fun to have an accident on top of your heart attack and be lying on the road with your insides hanging out as well as unbearable pains in your chest. Don't run, man. Well, you're in the car now. Engine started. Good, good. Oh, burnout. Bye for now.